Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. Let's just jump right into it, to be honest with you. Let's cut to the chase. And, well, so I recently, for the first time, watched the British game show called The Cube. The Cube. And I honestly didn't realize what every other game show was missing. Now, The Chase, specifically, doesn't need this, because The Chaser is, like, the challenge, right? Like, and The Chaser is making fun of you, pretty much the whole way through. But The Cube is essentially this big box, right? It's a cube, and you walk inside of it, and then you have to play a mini game inside of the cube, kind of like IRL Mario Party, if that makes sense. And essentially, what happens is you have 9 lives, and you have, like, I don't know, it's like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, or something like that. So you've got, like, maybe, let's say, 6 or 7 games to play, right? And the money goes up every time. And we're just gonna do regular World of Horror Mizuki, by the way. Just for fun. Should we do a Thutu? Nah. Let's do Athielazeth. Let's at least, Hermit is pretty good. Mind Drain is decent enough, I suppose. I mean, you don't like it, but it's decent enough. And no memory check. No memory check at all. Light Source, Takashi, 3 stats, which is right side and top left. But, yeah, so you play a game in the cube. If you fail, you lose a life. Your lives, you know, they persist through all the games. So if you're on game 1 and you lose 7 lives, you know, then you're down to 2 lives for the rest of the cube, right? But after you win your first game, you can then choose to walk away with the money. But if you keep playing, and you can't walk away in the middle of a game, just so you know, if you choose to walk away, then what ends up happening is we take the money from the Gunpla, we use the best outfit in the game, at least for Mizuki, and then we get 5 EXP, along with seeing Moriko on the television. Because, woo baby, that's what I've been waiting for, .mp4. But no, more seriously. You go in, you look for the cube. And this is interesting. Do you just want to use Hermit immediately? Minus 10% Doom? Because there's actually something interesting that we could do here, alright? And I'm gonna try it out. Because... but we don't have anything to sell. So we would have to get cursed again, which is kind of a bummer. Especially because branded is just kind of like a you maybe lose the game button. Depending on how things go. But what we want to do... Okay, what we want to do is we want to go to the seaside once, right? We'll get back to the cube after this, but let's do the strat first. We're gonna get rid of Kana and Hermit, and then from there we're going to recruit 3 allies, and that could be very helpful. Library book is exactly what we wanted, because we could have either taken 20 EXP for, like, -3 reason, or I think it's -4 reason, actually, and then we get a guaranteed 20 EXP, or we roll the dice and we maybe get 10 EXP, maybe get 1 fund. But yeah, so this should work out really nicely. Once Kana leaves, we'll let Hermit go to the schoolyard, and then get 3 allies, which should be pretty powerful. Now, speaking of power... 15 power, 45% chance to hit. So this is 2, so that's 3. I mean, we're not gonna get much better than that, to be honest with you. I'm actually considering doing Mind Drain a couple of times, because we're gonna have Hermit here, right? So we do that, we guarantee that he's dead, and then we're gonna use Hermit, so we'll go down to 13. Which is going to be a little bit interesting. Always try to recruit allies, even if you fail. So Kana's gone. We let Hermit go. We go to the schoolyard. We can get 3 of these people. +1 knowledge, +1 dexterity, -1 knowledge. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. And then we could either re-roll to get 1 more ally, which we will do because it's 4% attack speed. Never mind. He refuses. So we're going to have 12% attack speed, which is actually not that good, to be honest with you. Like, we should not have let the -1 knowledge boy go. We would have been a lot happier with 16... Well, actually, would we? 16% attack speed versus 12% attack speed. I don't know how different it really is going to be, like, functionally with the monkey wrench. I'm not entirely sure. So anyways, did we have a fear festival? I wasn't really paying attention. But there's no memory checks at all, so we don't really have to. But anyways, so the cube, right? The cube. How the cube works is the cube has a voice actor, a personality, right? And it pretends to be like this soulless thing that's just like really, like it's an analytical machine basically. And it makes fun of you. And so I realized that what every game show is missing is for the obstacles or the environment to make fun of you as you attempt it, right? Like, that's just such a, well, since we're talking about a British game show, it's such a brilliant idea. You know, it's a very good idea. Like, imagine watching, like, American, what, is it American Ninja Warrior? Is that what it is? Ninja Warrior obstacle course game show thing? Like, imagine watching that, and then somebody falls off of an obstacle, or, in my situation, kicks the microphone stand, or kicks the keyboard tray holding the microphone stand, and it's just like, the microphone is like, hey, Webb, you're an idiot, or some, you know, I'm not thinking of something particularly witty at the moment, but you know what I mean, right? Like, if it made fun of you in the moment, that would be really funny. Now, here's the thing. We have 27% Doom, second mystery. Not that bad. But the problem is that we have branded, which is basically like if every area was potentially doomed. Do we jog around the block? Yeah, sure, why not? -1 stamina, who cares? Fame, right off the bat, you love to see it. Now, we do have a strength check, that's true. So, I mean, we're just kind of vibing. So, I mean, we have 12% attack speed. That's not bad. Now, if we wanted to get some minus Doom, we have now been given the opportunity. But listen, it's just such a shame that we entered that area where you're guaranteed to get Frostbite. Just right at the... Never mind. Good RNG. Good RNG, happy vibes, and happy karma. Happy karma, good vibes. I will never complain about that. Like, ever. That's... You love to see it. So, yes, we are frostbitten, and yes, that's a big deal. However, what we can do that's rather nice right here is we can just go to something that is not out of town, and by out of town, I mean one of those grid-based levels like Vigil or Fear Festival. So either Ramen or Sailors. I think we probably do Sailors last, because we need to discard 2 items. But we just go straight for here. Go here, get rid of the Frostbite. Go ahead and get Painkillers. Badly Bruised is kind of unfortunate because it's literally just like minus strength, right? Yeah. Minus strength until the end of the mystery, which is a little bit of a bummer. But we now have an item that we can discard. So just to get the burnt notes out of here, to be honest with you, we need to take, if we have an opportunity to lower Doom, I think we need to take it. Because I'm just trying to think right now that, okay, we will take a hot bath here because I don't want to eat minus stamina right away. But I was thinking specifically of what we were talking about earlier. I was thinking of tipping points, and I was thinking of, like, what if, when you've got the jackpot counter in the machine just starts talking crap to you? You know what I mean? Like, the machine just starts talking all kinds of crap, and is like, do it, you won't go for the trade all your money for 3 counters. No, oh my god. So, we've gotten a lot of minus Doom over the past couple of mysteries. Now, we're not on Goizo. And we do have fetid fumes? We do have fetid fumes. Okay, that changes what I was about to say. We'll go ahead to the tree, get another branded. Because it pushes the brandeds to the bottom, I thought we actually did get another branded, but no, we got Stalker, which is thematically appropriate, I suppose. I can't, I'm gonna complain about it if we fight Stalker Girl, but if we don't fight Stalker Girl, then who cares? Charisma check failure, thank you very much, and yeah, we're just kind of vibing. 7-7's not a bad place to be. The roads are also closed, so just keep that in mind. The roads do indeed be closed, though. So what can we get here? We need to get folklore studies because we have the right side. We have a knowledge and a charisma check, and then we just need to get another point of strength, and I think that we're climbing up there. Technically speaking, we need one more point of strength if it comes down to that. But I'm a little bit concerned about this right here because we need to get an item somehow to discard, because we're not going to fight both of these bosses. Like, let's just be completely fair and true here. We're level 3. We have 6 strength, 12% attack speed. I'm not particularly wanting to fight either of them. So we're just going to hope for, like, a Stock-chan, a Burning Man, something like that. Because I don't particularly want, and here's the thing, you might be saying, YOLO the dog for the milk bottle or whatever, but we got rid of the dog already, which has been proven to be an interesting strategy, to say the least. So I'm pretty sure we can guarantee him dead, right? Because we can just do this. Yeah. So we brace for impact, we take 1 stamina damage, and then we kill him. Normally, you don't want to brace against an enemy who doubles their damage after turn 1, but in a situation where you can kill them safely, I'm not particularly worried about. Another thing we could do is we could scavenge for an item. Scavenge for an item. That could be pretty nice. I mean, here's an item, sure. Now, we did get an injury, which is pretty bad, but honestly, if we could get, since we're Mystery 4, I think what we could probably do is run away from the Drowner Sponge, because I'm terrified. But what we could do is, I want Jar of Blood here. I do. I mean, we'll help the fisherman, of course. So we'll get rid of the, I don't know if using this counts as discarding, but we're not gonna find out. I'm pretty sure it does, but it doesn't really matter. So, I'm hoping for Jar of Blood. Okay, that's what I want. Because what we can end up doing, if only this was an item that we could discard, right? What we can end up doing is, well, contaminated water is kind of a bummer. But we have, despite being branded twice, we actually have like a half-decent Doom window to play around with. Now, it might get a little bit sketchy, but I think it'll be fine. Ritual Mask helps out quite a bit, actually, because Akamanto does do all damage, despite stabbing you with a knife. Now, 4% Doom's not going to help anybody out. Like, let's just be real here, but I think that if we could... Okay. You did not just Vital Clue me twice in a row, brother. That's not okay. That's the exact opposite of okay. And then there goes our dexterity, and we can no longer let people go, which is kind of a bummer. But we do need to get this taken care of before Akamanto. But I would rather not lose 30 EXP. Like, if you could give me, I don't know, like, anything, I'd be pretty happy with that. But you're not going to give me anything. And then here we are at a disadvantage. Because here's the thing. We could kill her in 2 turns. Originally. And we might still be able to if we get lucky. She goes down to 13. Nah. It's just better to run, I think. Because we need to preserve our health. Although, obviously, we do want to fight so that we can Oh boy, Mind Drain, hilarious. Okay, so here we are, we're at the Akamanto floor. As it stands currently, we're gonna lose, because we have 4 damage. So how do we get 2 money? Well, here's the thing, we could level up before Akamanto, but that's just not gonna happen. So we need to go to the police station, and we need to... Here's the thing, brother. We've already... By doing this, we're not going to level up. So the question is... Do we try to buy a healing item? And I think the answer to that is yes. Which, this might seem absolutely crazy, but hear me out here, okay? Now, we don't have a Yoichi, and even if we did, we'd keep him, because we kind of need it. So we're looking for, like, a sewing kit, or something like that. Although a sewing kit would actually be kind of bad, though, right? Because of the -1 charisma, then we take -3 reason. So what we're actually looking for is, if only we could get pain meds, but we just don't have anything. Like, the torch sells for... Oh, we can sell the ritual mask, never mind. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and get the pain meds, we'll do that. And I think we'll even get a little bit cheeky here, and we'll rest twice, because we've got the Akamanto mask. So we go down to 8, and, okay, never mind. We go down to 6, allegedly. Allegedly, I said. So we're locked in here with a crazy guy, but we have a 50% chance to hit. So you just kind of want to see where we're left. So we do have the light source, so maybe it's worth trying to keep this if we can. So we can guarantee the 5 damage, but that's not good enough. So you know what? You feel unlucky, Akamanto? Are ya? He's not. He does not know the catchphrase. Look at your screen, just say what you see. Is it a crazy man with a knife in a bathroom? It is. You have 200 pounds added to your bank. But now let's see if you can get the super catchphrase. So here's the thing. We can kind of just do this again. We can guarantee the 5. He goes down to 18. But the question is, does that really... Are we able to desperation and do this? No. We might be able to do that in desperation. I think we will be able to, actually. So the question is that enough? Well, yes, it would be. Yes, it actually is enough. But then again, like, this is a... We would die under those circumstances. You just want to mind drain. Actually, yeah, do you just want to mind drain a couple times? We could maybe do that, but we are branded, so we need to keep that in mind. Because we can't do 2 coin flips again, that's absurd. 80% chance? We're technically breaking the game here a little bit, 80% chance. Then we can desperation, and that would do 14, which isn't good enough. I don't want to throw, but yeah, let's just do mind drain. Let's use mind drain once, and then we can desperation guarantee the power attack. And then we can just hope that 82% is good enough. 82% should be fine. But the thing is, we are taking -3, so we need to rest, right? Because we got contaminated water. So let's take a look at the lighthouse and see what we can work with here. So we are taking... We kept the light source. So we're actually good on that. We're good on... So we're only going to take -3 stamina. Which is admittedly a little bit of a bummer, because we'd probably just prefer to take -3 reason, because we have that to spare. But what we can do is we can rest once, and then we're good to go. We just wear the crestfallen mask, and then we're there. Now, we could still lose to Branded, but I think it's incredibly unlikely. And Takashi is the last thing that we have to do. So we'll have desperation immediately, which will actually be able to throw the torch as well. You know, Mizuki, she's got a... Mizuki, wearing the crestfallen mask, torch in the left hand, monkey wrench in the right hand, walking up the winding lighthouse, step after step after step, disconnecting the faulty plugs. She's at her wit's end, and by that I mean she's almost about to die, because she didn't lift. And so, she didn't lift at the gym. She instead decided to study about folklore. Here's the thing, she didn't lift at the gym because she's so paranoid that one of her fans would, what is it, like when you're doing that lifting thing, right? Is it powerlifting or is it deadlifting? You're supposed to have somebody near you in case, like, you slip and then the weight falls on you, because it would, like, fall on your head or your neck or whatever, and you wouldn't be able to, like, get it off of you. So she's so paranoid about that she refused to lift at the gym. And so the only exercise that she's gotten has been running around town multiple times all day, back and forth. She has had, I mean, she's solved 5 mysteries that would be their own Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode in less than 1 day, because she's still climbing up the lighthouse. And I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of exercise, and she's also swinging the monkey wrench around. So I'm just thinking to myself that she's probably got a lot more exercise than we've given her credit for. But listen, can we just do that? No, hold on. So what we can do is we can just do that. That's an 85. So we can do 85 and then just guarantee it, and just go ahead and throw the torch too. Throw it enemy. It's fine. And then just send them, dude. We're up to 93%, but we're good. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I'm giving you the occult sign. So, you know, you can't see it, but I have the... I'm doing the devil horns thing. Now, unfortunately, unlike Mizuki, in this perk art, there is not a special effect behind my head, because this is not a TV show. But there, unfortunately, there's no special effect. But I do have the devil horns up, and so that is the subliminal messaging to like and subscribe. Okay, yeah. So anyways, embrace occult signs and luck, because we've done it. We've dabbed on them, and just go ahead and sell this. I was hoping that we could simultaneously lose and win the game at the same time, but unfortunately that's not how it works. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Bye.